Hello, I'm Kristen Zambo, Promotional Services Manager for the Batavia Public Library. This month I'm coming to you from the local history room. And joining me all the way from the North Pole is Mrs. Claus.
Kristen, I am so delighted to see you. But I have a terrible time here.
Why?
I swore I would never come to Batavia again.
Wait a minute, I thought you loved Batavia.
I do with all my heart, but I can't get the reindeer to leave the Flyleaf Cafe. Oh, they bring out all these little
yummy.
nibbly, wonderful goodies for them.
And they're all homemade.
Oh, absolutely. But then, of course, before I leave, I need to clean up the patio and,
Well, we appreciate that because, you know,
I don't want to leave anything behind.
those little care packages are not the most delightful.
So what are you up to? I mean, it's been a whole year since I've seen you.
And maybe you didn't know it, but Mrs. Claus loves Batavia, and the Batavia Public Library has a special place in that great big heart of hers.
As I said, you know, although I wanted desperately to come here, the reindeer make it problematic. And I was actually going to come without them.
Okay.
But you know how hard it is to fly without reindeer?
I don't know if you could flap that quite
I
enough.
don't think so.
No.
So what's going on?
Well, it's a little bit warmer here.
Yes.
How are you enjoying this balmy weather? It's got to feel like a heat wave compared to the North Pole.
The tropics.
This is such a special month with the winter solstice and Hanukkah, Christmas, and Kwanzaa all being celebrated. But with all the holiday shopping, the expense sure can take a jolly out of the season. However, the Friends of the Batavia Public Library have 3 sales this month to help everyone save a little green while crossing gifts off their shopping list.
Really?
3 of them. So the Friends Evening Book Sale is slated for 6 to 8 p.m. on Wednesday, December 11th in the Friends space. That's located in the library's lower level, past the Youth Services desk. If you're swamped on Saturdays or want to get a jump on some of those crowds, then you might want to have this early access sale. It can't be missed. But there are 2 additional opportunities.
Tell me.
The monthly book sale is scheduled for 9:15 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday, December 14th. It's also in the Friends space.
And that's a regular monthly event.
That's their regular monthly book sale on Saturdays. There you'll discover great books, CDs, videos, audiobooks, and maybe some puzzles and games.
Oh, the children's material, I understand, is wonderful.
Yeah.
And after the guy from the north finishes delivering all of the books to the children in Batavia, the parents will have old ones to donate.
Absolutely. And I peeked. I couldn't stay out of the Friends space. There's some amazing items in there. I was totally that kid before Christmas who was shaking the presents, and these weren't even wrapped yet, so yeah, too much temptation. But also, shoppers can purchase the Friends year-round book coupons. Now, these book coupons are good for a free children's book, a young adult book, or a small mass market paperback
those coupons only by the little ones?
They do, but also the young adult book or the children's book. The coupons make great holiday gifts, teacher gifts, and stocking stuffers. Each sheet contains 10 coupons, and sheets cost only $2.50 each, so it's 25 cents per coupon.
With a 50-cent purchasing power.
That's perfect.
I can do math.
That's perfect.
Simple math.
Me too. I was never great at math. These coupons don't expire, unlike that Fruit of the Month Club gift that Mr. C gave you some years back, I hear. How long was he sleeping out in the stable with Rudolph?
Well,
Still?
We're not talking about that.
Okay.
He's too busy to go to sleep anymore.
Okay, that's
believe
true.
me.
It is his busy season. The third sale is the Friends of the Batavia Public Library Vintage Book Sale.
Like me.
Just like you. These books are vintage treasures just like you.
Oh, what could you find there?
Oh my gosh. So the Vintage Book Sale is scheduled for 9:15 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday, December 14th. And this sale is going to be hosted in the Founders Room upstairs because it's a much bigger room.
Oh, right next to the cafe.
Correct. Correct. It's a much
people-
bigger room. So shoppers can cross off some gifts from their holiday list during this much anticipated annual sale. It features beautiful vintage and gift quality books. Credit cards are accepted at the Friends sales.
No.
So there's no excuse that the big guy forgot it at home with his wife.
What makes a book a vintage book? I know what makes me vintage.
Well, what makes you vintage?
Well, the fact that I'm old, I'm hard to access, I have gorgeous illustrations, no, and that people don't come across me every day.
Well, those are some of the very traits of vintage books.
Okay.
You want to have books that they might be classics, they might be well loved, but very often, very little seen. Often they're very difficult to find. They're going to have more rich details. They could have some beautiful designs in them.
Well, you know, every time I come in a library, you know, I was used to card catalogs and finding things, and this whole ISBN number
It's a little
business
bit
is
more modern
confusing.
now. It is, yeah.
But I bet none of the books at the vintage sale have ISBNs. They're all too old.
They're probably too old to have ISBNs.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Age will win out.
Absolutely. It's
Yes.
got that kind of quality to it.
Love it.
You might find the perfect gift or your next favorite book. What's the best book that you've read this year, Mrs. Claus?
The history of the North Pole, of course.
That's awesome. That sounds
It's our
interesting.
story. It's a
That's
love
perfect.
story.
Aw.
Or sometimes a
Sometimes
less than
a-
love story.
Sometimes a true crime. So that would be a great book to share during our adult book discussion this month. December's theme is the non-discussion book discussion, during which participants share with the group their 2 favorite books, either new or old, that they've read during this year. It doesn't add to our to-be-read pile at all. Not at all. This book discussion is scheduled for 7 p.m. on Tuesday, December 10th. Register by calling the reference desk at 630-879-1393, extension 200, or by signing up through our online calendar at bataviapubliclibrary.org. Just tap on the events calendar icon at the top and click on the December 10th square.
Okay. Technical.
Caroling gets cranked up a notch during
We're
this
cranky.
month's Sundays on Stage. That effervescent couple, Matt and Cynthia Gruel, will put the twinkle in your holidays with their holiday cabaret, Under the Mistletoe, Nostalgic Holiday Favorites, at 2 p.m. on Sunday, December 15th. They'll sing festive favorites like Jingle Bells, Baby It's Cold Outside, and Let It Snow. Sign up for this.
Speaking of snow,
Yes.
we get fewer and fewer requests for sleds.
Are you
for
serious?
Oh, I'm serious. Sleds, skis.
I mean, with our
even
climate.
ice skates. I mean, we have all of these elves.
So what
who
are you getting requests for?
Oh,
What are they
God.
asking for?
I brought the list.
Okay. Okay, let's see the list.
Some of them, I hope the elves know what they're doing because I have no idea what they
Okay.
are. Squishables?
Oh, yes, those are awesome.
Canoodles? It sounds like something you eat.
That I don't know.
It's like a knish with noodles. Legos, of course.
Legos, absolutely.
Always, always, always books. The
Good.
biggest requests were Pete the Cat
Pete the Cat.
and Peppa the Pig.
Okay, those are two favorites, absolutely.
Oh, but the list goes on and on. Some of them were wonderful.
Yes.
One child wants new boots.
Aw.
You know, we used to have shoemakers. The elves would make shoes and boots. And we had carpenter elves that would make wooden toys
absolutely.
and tops.
Like the little toys that you'd pull behind with the
Yes.
string. Right.
They've had to upgrade their
They
skills.
have to get into the chips.
Snow for Christmas.
Aw.
Now, I can't do a thing about that, but this one,
What about in Santa's sleigh? Is there like a trap door that you can like launch? No?
that
Okay.
wouldn't be snow coming out, honey.
Okay.
This one broke my heart. A visit from Grandma and
Aw,
Grandpa.
that's so
Can you
sweet.
imagine?
That is super sweet.
Yes. This one I wasn't too sure who sent it. It's someone in Batavia that wants a Maserati.
A Maserati, okay. Maybe that was an adult's wish.
I hope it was. I don't want to be responsible for us to deliver
you know, a
that.
12-year-old.
Oh, puppies, gerbils,
Aw.
kittens,
Aw.
bunnies. I hope they're meant for pets, not dinner. This one's so sweet. Getting the braces off of my teeth for
Oh,
Christmas.
that's cute.
Oh, you know,
That's
Kristen,
cute.
the kids in Batavia and some of the adults really have wonderful things.
They do.
I have flown by here at night and
Okay.
looked at the Peace on Earth sign on the bridge.
Yeah.
It's Batavia.
It is.
It makes my heart sing.
It's that warm community spirit that just wraps you up in a big hug.
Yes. Ah, continue.
Yeah. You should come here more often. So sign up for the free concert in the library by calling the reference desk or by registering through the library's online events calendar on our website. Now, as we plow closer to the shortest day of the year, on December 21st, the winter solstice, the days are growing shorter and the daylight becoming scarcer.
Oh, that's why someone wanted a trip to somewhere warm.
There you go, exactly. But natural darkness is kind of a good thing.
Helps
we
the
have-
reindeer to fly better.
I bet it does. Naturalist Valerie Blaine will talk about how darkness has been overshadowed by the glare of artificial lights during Books Between Bites on Thursday, December 12th. During this free noontime program, Blaine will talk about Paul Bogard's book, The End of Night, searching for natural darkness in an age of artificial light, and the effects that all of this unnatural light have wrought on the environment, human health, and cultural traditions.
There's
Nope.
certain things you can only do at night.
I'm gonna leave that between you and Mr. C.
Oh, thanks.
No registration is required, but please feel free to bring your lunch or a snack, or pick up your meal at Flyleaf Bakery Cafe. As
The
the
reindeer
reindeer
recommended
can attest,
highly.
it's awesome. They feature savory hot soups, sandwiches, steaming cups of coffee or tea, and delicious desserts.
Reindeer special.
Before we know it, it will be time for teens to cram for those final exams.
Oh, wait a minute. One of the requests from
Okay.
Batavia, no homework to do over vacation.
Well, let's cross our fingers for that one. From Monday, December 16th through Wednesday, December 18th, teens may cram for exams and order food to be delivered to them at the library. From 3 to 9 p.m. on those days, deliveries will be allowed in the lobby, and teens may take their orders to the Van Nortwick room on December 16th and 18th. And to the Youth Services Program Room on December 17th.
Oh, that's the one downstairs.
That's the one downstairs. Once we're on winter break, adults might be looking for fun activities to do with their children or grandchildren. It happens every year. You don't know what to do.
Yes.
Mark Hayward's family comedy show is scheduled for 10:30 a.m. on Monday, December 30th. This free event features the tricks and talents of Hayward, a world yo-yo champion.
We used to make yo-yos. We have not gotten a request for a yo-yo in 30 years. He must have vintage yo-yos.
He might. You should check it out.
But after this, maybe children are going to be ordering yo-yos
for next year, so you might want to let the elves know what to start
We'll
working on.
ramp up the yo-yos.
Absolutely. This family-friendly hour of comedy and juggling will have you all rolling with laughter.
Ho, ho, ho.
Exactly. Tickets are required for this event and will be available to pick up beginning Monday, December 16th at the Youth Services Desk. Pick up tickets early because seating is limited. Now, don't forget all about Winter Challenge. That's another fun bunch
Winter
of
is
activities.
always challenging.
That's true, especially here in the Midwest when you just really don't know what's going to happen. But children, teens, and adults may earn prizes through Winter Challenge by reading or completing activities. Check out our website for more details, as well as how to fill out logs to track your progress and qualify for those prizes. Before we say goodbye, we have a few important upcoming updates. The library will be closed on Tuesday, December 24th, and Wednesday, December 25th for the Christmas holidays, and on Tuesday, December 31st, and Wednesday, January 1st for the New Year's holiday.
You better believe we revel on those
I
days.
bet you
the
do.
Work is done.
Thank you all for spending some time with us today. We hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and we look forward to seeing you in 2025.
I'll be here. Those reindeer won't let me go anywhere else.
That's what we like to hear.
They love Batavia. I love Batavia.
That's what we love to hear. Thank you.